Da.
It connected.
Woo!
It
I know.
connected.
I see it. I see it right now. Yeah. We have crossed the streams yet again, folks. What is going on? It's your boy Fat Samurai Guy back again with another Movie Dojo episode. Oh yeah, action martial arts, whether it's realistic style, superhero style, tokusatsu style. That's right. We are here to have fun. Oh, who we got up in the house? We got Brandon in the house. What's going on, Brandon? How you doing? And we got Jake Hall saying hello to Jax,
Hi,
Movie Dojo
Jake.
Army. Oh, yeah, badasses are here. Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and put up the banners here. Oh, we're going to get it cracking. We're going down memory lane again. But first up, Jax, how have you been? It's been 35 years.
I've been good. I'm glad to finally be live streaming. Oh my God. I'm glad to be back on your channel too.
Yeah.
Every time I see you have a live, I was like, I should ask him if I could join, but then I'm like tired from work. I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, I totally understand. You know, Samurai gotta be burned out too sometimes. But yeah, it's awesome to have you here, and we love talking movies and metal music. That's right.
We need to do a wrestling one. We need to
Oh
do a
yeah,
wrestling one. I haven't been caught
it's been a
up.
long
A
time.
lot of stuff has been looking interesting, so we need to
Yes,
catch up and probably either do it on my channel or your channel. We can still do the whole connection.
Yeah,
Now,
we can cross the streams.
yeah,
Now the
and we need to do
StreamYard,
like another movie soon. It's like I've been saying we've been need to do a couple of these things. I mean, since I'm still paying for Netflix, might as well. So
yeah. Do some more horror movie reviews because we love
yeah,
the
we need to
horror.
watch a good horror movie. I haven't watched one in a long time.
Yeah, that sounds like fun for sure. But today we go in tokusatsu. That's right, superhero martial arts, Power Rangers, 90s nostalgia. We are back yet again, and we are talking today about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always. That's right, the Netflix little exclusive reunion special, directed by Charlie Haskell. That's right, stars some of your favorites. That's right, Walter Jones. Zach is back. That's right, Zach Attack. We have Steve Cardenas as Rocky's back. Catherine Sutherland as Catherine Cat Hillard is back. We have a newcomer, Charlie Kirsch, which we'll talk about. I can't wait to hear about when we get to that character. I while watching the movie the whole time, we'll get to it. I was thinking about you, Jax. I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no. What are we doing? All right, here we go. Karen Ashley returns as Aisha. Of course, Johnny Young Bosch, that's right, as Adam Park, makes a little appearance. David Yost, that's right. Billy Cranston is back. And let's see, who else do we have here? Oh, that's right, Barbara Goodson as the Robo Rita voice. That's right, we have some old school voice actors returning. Alpha 9, Richard Stephen Horvitz returned as well. So there's definitely some fun little nostalgia moments for the fans here. Yes, rest in power, Green Ranger. Yes, for sure. Rest in power. Hey, what's going on? We got Samurai Warriors Unite. What's going on, man? Wow, Brandon's first ever film was a Power Rangers movie. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, we got a Power Ranger, an actual Power Ranger. That's right, martial artist stuntman, Javon Wallace. What's going on, brother? Thanks for popping in, my friend. Yeah, he's a real life Power Ranger. That's right. Check out his Instagram page. Yeah, before we talk about the recent film, I'm gonna bust you up right now. I'm gonna crack you up. Are you ready to laugh, Jax?
Sure.
Are you ready?
I need
All
one.
right. So a couple of years back, we reviewed and we did a Is It Really That Bad episode. We did two movies at the same time. We did Power Rangers, and I believe we did Speed Racer. Mm-hmm. Right. You guys, I'll put in the link. I'll put in the link in the description and all that stuff. I'll tag it in the video so you guys can watch it because it's hysterical when we talk about both movies. It's hysterical, and you might actually be surprised with our result, our end result, what we decided to say about both films. But yeah, check that out. But time has passed, Jax, and I think it's been a long time. So I think I kind of remembered me trying really hard to look for the positives in the Power Rangers movie, the 2017 reboot. And I think I gave it a pass. I think you were like, fuck this.
Yeah.
I think you were like, no, it's bad. Fuck it. And I think I was like kind of, it was razor thin. Like Like I was trying to I could see they were trying hard to do it like this and make it serious. And I think I gave it a pass. Well, guess what, Jax? More time has passed since, and I have rewatched it, and now I changed it. Fuck that movie. Fuck it. I have
Yep.
changed my rating. Yeah. Is it
Yeah.
harmless? Yes, it's harmless. But when I watched it again, I was like, oh no, what was I thinking? Like, yeah, they really dropped the ball. They had some interesting ideas, but they kind of dropped the ball. But did this little Netflix special drop the ball? We're gonna get into it. That's right. Yo, it's morphin' time. That's right, we're getting into it. Jax, you are a fan of the OG, the ones that started it all, not before that, the old Super Sentai series.
I think that was even before I was born. Yeah, because I was 5 or 6 when this when it aired.
Right. So I was a little bit older, so I was watching it for fun, but you were really into it. And here's a good example of Jax really being into the OG. Hold on, we're
Are
gonna
you
represent. Wait, hold on. I gotta play. I gotta boom. That's right.
Uh-huh.
That's the OG crew right there. That kicked it off, started it, the classic crew that everybody loves. So that's your introduction. And that era of Power Rangers, Samurai Guy never got past that. I think I watched the movie, and Ajisa, what's going on? I watched the movie, the first movie, back in the day with Tommy and everybody, and that's as far as I got. I just lost interest and went on to other things. So we're kind of in the same boat here because I know there's been 5 billion Power Rangers
There's a
shows that
lot
have,
of seasons.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm sure there's so many fans for those other shows. It's a different era. We're in a different
Mhm.
new generation, right?
Mhm.
But I guess it's safe to say to me and Jax are down with the OG. We're
Yeah.
down with the OG crew. But Jax she sent me a snapshot here.
Oh, yeah, let me read it to you.
God damn it! It disappeared. Hold
It
on.
disappeared?
You see what I'm
Okay.
talking? And I'll find it. I got it.
Oh,
Right here.
let me just say,
Yeah.
I had sprained my ankle during that year, right? Really bad.
Ah.
I could not walk, go to work, do anything. So I binge watched the original Power Rangers, although I feel like Netflix didn't have like every episode because towards the
Hmm.
end,
Okay.
it didn't make sense. It was that like there was too many pieces missing, you know what I mean?
Hmm. Okay.
So
Okay.
but I noticed something about may he rest in peace. I love him. It had nothing to do with him. It's obviously
Right.
production work. This is, so it sounds like I'm like bitchy or whatever. It's production, not screenwriters, not him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this
So
was some of your beef with the other shows, right? So I'm
yeah.
gonna put this snapshot.
So I remember I was rewatching it.
Yeah. Here we go. This was how long ago?
And
This was 6.
6 years
This was
ago,
6
yeah.
years
So
ago.
I told myself I wouldn't watch Power Rangers Zero or Turbo, yet Tommy is always the damsel in distress. And yet again, he gets kidnapped all the way towards the last episode of all the original Rangers departure. Oh, come on. I exaggerate. I can't be the only one who noticed he got kidnapped and brainwashed the most. I love the guy, but damn. It's so true. I didn't realize that till I rewatched it
Yeah.
as an adult, and you're like, he
Yeah.
got kidnapped the most. He got brainwashed the most. How the
Yeah.
fuck was he made leader when Jason left? And I've gotten, into like other and I'm not the only one who's noticed that we all knew Jason was a better leader. Now I know production stuff. Okay, I get it. Let me live in my little fantasy world. Like we keep the technical stuff out, okay?
Oh man, but it's funny, when I was getting into the show, I was watching it for fun. But when the
Mhm.
Green Rangers showed up, shit got real. Like
Yeah.
it got serious. Like I was like, "Whoa, this is getting a lot more interesting." So I became a fan of the OG show, but it's been years since I've seen it. But oh shit, filmmaker Matt Merritt in the house. He knows all about martial arts. That's right, martial arts movies. He's highly recommend Power Rangers Unworthy on YouTube. But Matt, was that the rated R reboot attempt trailer that came out many years ago? Let me know if that's because that was cool. That was interesting.
Oh, I
Have
think
you
I know which one you're talking
have
about.
you seen that?
Yeah, I wish they would have done a reboot like that instead of what we
Yeah,
watched. I mean,
that
it was
was
still good, but
yeah,
get into it.
yeah. But yeah, that would have been interesting.
I
So
wanted something dark like that because let's face it, they all grow up. It's not going to be,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
I
yeah.
know. Jake says he enjoys Power Rangers. He enjoys Super Sentai Rangers more, excuse me, because Super Sentai shows more. There's longer. Oh, okay, interesting. But yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. Kevin saying, "What's going on, Jax? Movie Dojo
Hey.
Army?" And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it here. So, did you see the trailer for this, or you
I
just
did, but
heard
it
it
was a
from me?
few. No, I saw the trailer when it was all over Instagram. So when they were talking about it, so I did see the trailer. It's just been a while.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you were aware. Were you kind of nervous? Were you kind of like, or you were like
I
interested?
was
You're like,
optimistic, but at the same time, I wasn't like, I was expecting it just to be Power Rangers. I wasn't expecting anything really different. I was expecting it, I wasn't like, the unworthy one. I wasn't expecting it to go that dark. However, there
right.
was it was a little dark, but it wasn't to the point like of the unworthy one, if that's the one
Okay.
that he's talking about.
So correction. Thanks for Javon here. I was screwed up titles, Javon. Thank you. This is the show that Javon is in as a Power Ranger. So it's a series. It's a web series.
Oh,
So
I didn't
yeah,
think it
check it out.
was.
I've seen a lot of
I thought,
clips,
I thought it was
and
just, no, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, this is Javon posts a lot of clips on his Instagram page, and he's badass. Yeah, in that suit, kicking ass, taking names. So yeah, I'm enjoying that. So yeah, thanks for the correction, Javon. But yeah, all you Power Rangers fans out there, make sure you guys check out Unworthy for sure. But yeah, let's jump into this here. Short and sweet. Yeah. So again, fuck this. This does not exist. I have changed. I have changed my mind. I'm allowed to do that. And now we're gonna get ready to go into Mighty Morphin Power Rangers once and always. So right in the beginning, hold on, let me read the plot synopsis. There will be spoilers in this.
Hmm.
I don't think I put that in in the
No, you did.
title. I
I saw.
did? Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay. All right, here we go, guys. The Rangers come face to face with a familiar threat from the past. In the midst of a global crisis, they are called on once again to be the heroes the world needs. Yes. Yes. So right in the beginning, we got some pretty good action here. The putties are back. And some very interesting camera work. Really was enjoying this. The stuntmen were really working hard here to put on some good martial arts action. Wasn't really going too well for our crew there for a while. They were kind of getting their butts kicked. But I love this shot right here. Javon doesn't need a wire to do this because he's that badass. But I love this jump, flip, spinning back elbow that Billy did right in Rita's dome and cracked her mask. I was like, all right. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Let's bring in
Mhm.
this martial arts action here. But unfortunately, Rita was pissed off about that. And I was really, really shocked that they had the balls to kind of do what comes next here. Do you want to talk about what comes next? The big moment.
Basically, like Trini just tries to jump in and she just kills her. And I'm surprised they even said the word kill because I don't remember correctly, but I mean, you got to remember it was on Fox Kids.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
would think they'll say more like destroy you or something like that. Right? It was the same thing with Dragon
Yeah.
Ball Z. I remember a Cartoon
Yeah.
Network, they would not say kill unless you bought it on VHS or DVD. Then you'll hear them, the uncensored version saying kill. So and I was
Right.
like, wait, did she really say kill like multiple times? Because I don't remember that in the original.
Right.
So,
No.
and that's where I noticed right away, this is gonna get kind of dark. Not
It's
maybe
good
too
though.
dark,
Yeah.
but it was like, they know they have the millennials, they have to please that they're not, they know these are action figures being put to work, right? And I did
Yeah.
like that when they maybe I'm jumping a little too ahead, but we see action figures, let's just say that. Um,
Right.
but yeah, and I think like I felt like it did go a little too quick though with the whole when her daughter finds out. I felt like that scene was rushed. But at the
Right.
same time, it's like I kind of thought, well,
We
how
got 55 minutes.
yeah,
We
like
got to
we
do
only
it.
got
Yeah.
55 minutes for this film,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So that was the only thing I felt like it was a little too rushed. But at the same time, I'm
Right.
like, well, I wouldn't even know what to do either, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, they had to fly by. I agree with that. But yeah, right at the beginning, Billy's about to get it here. Look at that. That's a great shot.
Did
That is
anybody
a
else
great
think
shot
though?
right there. Look at that.
Did anybody else think though? Because we knew obviously David Frank was not going to be in it, obviously.
Right.
Did anybody else think that they were also going to kill Tommy? But I wasn't expecting him just to be held hostage, like
I think the fans would have rioted.
would've
The
added that
fans would
part
have
in.
rioted if
Yeah.
they killed Tommy off too.
Well, I'm glad
Um,
he was still the one being held hostage.
in this circumstance, yes.
Yeah.
In this circumstance. Show the mug. All you Super Mario fans right there. There you go. There you go.
And in the back.
Peaches, 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 peaches. There you go. But hold on, we got some more comments here. Oh, we got the fakester here. What's going on? Once and always was very wholesome and nostalgic. Wish they had done something like this 10 years earlier. I'm sure a lot of people agreed with that too. And Zero, I did not know Sho Kasugi fights Kane Kasugi on the Super Sentai or the Karu Ranger. Interesting. I did not know that. Interesting. But it's interesting because they were actually Jason was still around when they were filming this. So
Mhm.
either it was a scheduling conflict because I know he was doing his own thing, which we'll get to a little bit later. There's a project coming out. I don't know if you're aware of it. Well, I'll show it to you, Jax.
Mhm.
But either he wasn't interested or he was just too busy to come back and do the movie. Now, Pink Ranger, Kimberly. Hold on, I don't want to just call her Pink Ranger. Amy Jo Johnson.
Amy Jo, yeah.
Amy Jo Johnson. Um, Fans were saying that the rumor that the fans were making up was that she wanted too much money. But she
I
came
don't
out and set the record straight. And she's like, it's not a money issue. It's I'm in my 50s now and I don't feel like getting into tight spandex.
Yeah.
I mean, you can understand, I mean, it's totally understandable.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
highly doubt any of them got paid more than what they were. Maybe a
Yeah.
little bit more.
Maybe.
I
Right.
don't who knows if this was even union. I mean,
Yeah, they probably didn't get big bucks anyway. I mean, I'm sure they
yeah,
did
I
it. I'm
think
sure they did it for
everybody
fun.
knows walking into Power Rangers, you're not gonna get like
Right.
big bucks. I mean, it's been
Right.
ever since I saw that Walter, yeah, the oh my god, why am I blanking out? Walter, like his interview on the Young Turks, I was like, oh my god, like I couldn't
Yeah.
believe it.
Yeah. And somebody brought up in the comments Austin St. John, who plays Jason, Power Ranger. This is going on right now, so this is why he's not. he's got issues with the law right now, and so he's not. That's why he's not in this movie. So it makes
And
sense.
some of it was where in New Zealand again, because that's usually one of their locations, if I remember correctly.
Something
At
I didn't
least,
look into it too much, but
at
I
least with
heard.
the Power Rangers movie, the first one, that was like in New Zealand.
Mm,
So that's why I was
right.
like wondering, maybe that's just their thing now. I don't
It
know.
might be. It's cheap. It's cheaper to film there, so
Mm.
it makes sense. But yeah, back to the story. Right in the beginning, I did not expect Trini to blow up. Like I was like, wow, did that just happen? And then everything got like super serious, man. And the unfortunately the rest of the Rangers, red, green, and pink, they get kidnapped and shrunk down to little action figure size, and they're just getting their energy sucked out. So to make a long story short, Billy was trying to bring back Zordon. And in doing so, it wasn't his fault, but he blames himself. But in doing so, that's what, because it's all particles. So he's trying to catch Zordon's
Mhm.
particles and bring them through. But Rita's particles goes through. And then correct me, she came through and bonded with Alpha 5. Is that what happened
I
there?
thought it was a daydream that I rewatched that a couple times. I was like,
That's why she's robotic looking, I
so it
think.
wasn't a daydream. Maybe he was just like remembering something. I got confused with that part.
Because let me see, I had a picture here.
Somebody correct us in the comments.
Yeah, help us
I
out
know somebody's
there.
gonna want to correct us.
Yeah.
I did get confused with that because I remember rewatching
Because
it.
she
And I
she
was
she bonds with it, and then she becomes robotic looking Rita.
okay.
So I'm assuming that's what happened. And her plan, another cool badass shot there. Her plan is to use the portal, do a little bit of time travel, and then go back in time and stop the Rangers from even becoming a thing. And then I always laugh when they call her, where she came out of. Right? They call that what a space dumpster. They call
I'm just
it.
gonna warn you
Thing
guys
she
real quick.
comes out
I'm
of
just
it.
gonna warn you guys real quick. I've been dealing with a really bad cough, so if you guys see me mute and stop the camera, it's because
Oh,
I'm
it's fine.
literally having a
Yeah.
coughing attack, and they have me on antibiotics. So I'm just letting you know,
Oh
okay? It
no,
was
it's fine.
black all of a sudden.
No, it's all good. Do what you need to do. Yeah. But yeah, that's her plan there. Yes, there you go. Thank you, Brolacon. It's Alpha 8 after that Alpha 9 was built. So I was right. I just forgot the numbers because we had a new Alpha. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's keep on going here. Okay, so, Trini's gone. And the daughter finds out and she's pissed. She wants revenge on Rita. Now, I'll wait till Jax comes back. What's going on, y'all? Let's see here. I feel better. Brandon says feel better.
Thanks.
There we go. Kale says it was a flashback of how Rita returned. Yes, that was a flashback, but she did invade Alpha, the previous Alpha, and they redid him. So basically, it's Alpha's evil spirit. Yes, it's Power Rangers Mystic Force. There you go. There you go. There you go. We got the badass fans helping us out here. But we're gonna get to the daughter here, Trini's daughter, and throughout the entire movie, the storyline makes sense why she is the way she is. She's angry,
Yeah.
right? She wants revenge. She's impatient, right? She's not. She's not. She's not what you call not expert. She's not. What's the word I'm looking for? Experienced,
Yeah.
right? However, so the storyline for her character makes sense throughout the movie. However, while watching the character, I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, is Jax gonna completely destroy this character? I mean, you may not, but I'm sitting here just like the whole time. I was like, oh no, is Jax gonna totally get? Because I personally, I mean, you can tell me in a minute what you think of her, but I personally was getting Jason Todd vibes with this character, and I'm not talking about resurrected older badass Jason Todd. I'm talking about the brand new Robin Jason Todd that was brought in to replace the original Robin, and the fans fucking hated him because he was so goddamn annoying that the creators were like, all right, everybody hates this new Robin for Batman. They hate this kid. All right, let's do this. Let's make a voting contest. This is real, Jax. This happened. Let's make a voting contest to see if they want Jason Todd to live or die. And all the fans voted death. Okay.
Oh my god.
I was getting those vibes with the character throughout the movie because some of the dialogue they were giving her, I was getting Star Wars Episode 1, little Anakin Skywalker. Woo, that's a neat trick. Now this is pod racing.
When you say that, yeah.
I didn't think about I could ever do. Like I was like, oh no. Like I'm watching this, I'm like, oh boy. All right, so that's what I think of the character. I was kind of like, oh, she was borderline with me. The positive I will give the girl is that it looked like she was a legitimate martial artist. That's a positive. I will give her that. But the dialogue they were giving the character, I was like, oh, stop this.
Yeah.
Stop this right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is amazing. Ah! I'm like, oh, Jesus. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if you remember, because when the Blue Ranger got replaced by a little kid, I think that's when I stopped watching it. I couldn't stand that. Mind you,
I forgot about that.
I was 7 and 8 years old around that time, and I couldn't stand that little kid. That goes to show you a lot that I was like 8 years, let's just say 8 years old. I was 8 or 9 years old, and I was like, fuck, no.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, this guy must be my age. I don't even know. But yeah, but
I forgot that happened. Yeah. I forgot that happened. He was replaced by a little boy.
I'm like, wow. Okay.
So I'm not alone here. Hold on, Jax. Hold that thought. Kevin says he loves Trini, but he hated the daughter character. Gail says you can understand a character's motivation, but if the writing is not good, then it can come out bad. All right, but now Jax, honest thoughts about the character. Go ahead.
Okay, I wasn't expecting much out of this. Okay, you got to remember in the original one, they weren't really teenagers; they were playing teenagers. I think the youngest one was Austin. The one who
Oh,
played Jason. I think he
right,
was like 17 or 18. So um it wasn't, I did not have high hopes for her. I
right.
kind of felt like it was going to be the same thing as they did with the little kid from the Blue Ranger. What was his name? Somebody told me what was his name. Um,
Right now, he's the blue kid.
he's a blue kid, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I just so I didn't really have any high hopes for her because I already
Okay.
know me, Lady Fat Blood, and many others in this
Yeah.
movie community.
Yeah.
We've always talked about child actors, how we're not exactly that crazy. However, it's Power Rangers, and I
Right.
feel like it fits in. So I can't really complain that much
Right.
about it. They did a good job in showing her as a real teenager. You can't tell me you guys were perfect teenagers. So I'm like, and didn't say
Yeah.
some dumb shit, and you don't act like you didn't think you knew it all, had the world in your hands.
Right.
So
Right.
she definitely had that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I can't really complain much. I don't think she deserves a reward. I really don't.
No.
But it was just cheesy, stupid shit. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah, like I forgot the example you gave out. But yeah, and then like she just thought, with the morphine, we'll get into that, but it's like
Yeah.
she really didn't know, and I kind of knew this. I was like, she didn't know how to be a ranger. The reason why they selected them as rangers in the
Right.
first place, because they already had what it took. She didn't. She was still, and maybe because she was really, who knows how Trini raised her, but you kind of always got to think about it. The ones like the heroes, they tend to kind of protect their kids a little bit more and don't really show them the real world. So I feel like she was
Right.
sheltered a little bit.
Well, yeah, especially with this scene right here.
Hmm.
They were like, should we tell her or should we not tell her what happened? And then she kind of
Yeah.
overheard them, and then that's when she got all pissed off here. Thoughts on, but yeah, positives that she knows martial arts. That's a positive. Another positive, like Jack said, that she's actual teenager.
Hmm.
But yeah, some of the dialogue they gave her, I was like, oh, I know what they're trying
Blake
to do.
Foster, that
I
was the
know,
kid, little kid name.
yes, I know what they're trying to do. I know what they're doing.
Hmm.
They're the younglings that are now watching this, they live through her.
Hmm.
Oh, she got the suit. Oh, she can morph. Oh, she can right. That's what she is. She's there for the kids to segue and feel like they're part of it. But still, some of that, just tone it down a little. Just tone it down a little, man.
Because that was the
Uh,
thing. Blake Foster, the second Blue Ranger, no, third Blue Ranger, I should say,
yeah,
um, was way over the top, and I couldn't stand him. It was almost
yeah,
like Anakin Skywalker. Yeah, it was kind of like
yeah,
that.
yeah. This is pod racing. MK, what's going on, brother? He says it's on Netflix right now, my friend. It's on Netflix, so if you want to check it out. But honest thoughts on Billy in this, the character of Billy and the actor portraying him. What did you feel about his performance?
I liked
You're
it.
a, you're a,
I felt alpha like dominant from him, like, and it needed to come out. I thought, acting wise and everything, it was still the same. I felt like he toned it down with the ridiculous scientific fake words
Mhm,
that they would. Oh, and he did complain about that in interviews. He was like, the issue I had playing Billy was just the scientific words they wanted me to say just didn't make sense. So I was like, okay, at least I knew I wasn't that dumb. But no, I thought he did a really good job. He was still Billy, but just more adult. And I
yeah,
love that they made him in charge and everything. Although I think traditionally, now this is just traditional, especially if like, if you're going to go back to like the Japanese version, I think it should have been like Zach taking over because the Black Ranger takes
yeah,
over for the Red Ranger. I think they should have just
right.
kept it traditional. But regardless, I felt they both did a great job as
Yeah,
team leaders,
yes,
more more
yes.
than more than the Green Ranger did. Or the White Ranger, I should say.
But yeah, Zach was great. Zach was he was just he didn't miss a beat in this movie. The character, Billy, the actor that plays him. Here, I don't want to butcher it. I'm just horrible with
David
names.
Yost.
David, yeah, David definitely did a good job as well. But there were moments throughout the movie where I'm not going to lie, where I was like, oh man, does he look a little checked out? Does he
Highlight
look?
Javon Wallace right there. We're gonna get to that in a minute, Javon. Like we're gonna get
Oh,
to
what did he say? Oh,
my
remain
we're
negative with the
gonna
state.
get to
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna get to that. Yep, we're gonna get to that too. So, Kay wants part 2 now. Yeah, hopefully they make another one. I would love.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. I think they're getting a lot of positive response from the fans, so
Hmm.
don't be surprised they do some more. Hopefully they do some more. But yeah, Billy, yeah, the actor David, he did a good job. But there were moments where he did look a little sorry, he did look a little checked out, like he wanted to be somewhere else, especially when he's morphing. When he's morphing, he looks a little
I
bored.
think he just really I mean, you gotta understand these guys are
Triceratops.
almost 50 years old. I think they're just
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
can even tell with Kat, she felt uncomfortable.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but let's get back to the plot here. So a nice loving little tribute throughout the whole movie, really, especially in the house of Trini. You see her picture and stuff like that, because that's the house that she lived in with her daughter, and now Uncle Zach has taken over. It's
Or
kind of
he
funny.
was Congress or he was running for Congress.
Yeah, yeah. So my question is, remind me, Jax, that the Power Rangers have to be teens, they have to be teenagers with attitude. So, but when they grow up, can they not be Power Rangers anymore, or they can?
I mean, see, that's where I kinda got lost because I haven't really kept up because I know the
Yeah.
only one
Help
I
us out,
saw
Power Rangers fans. Let us
here's the
know.
thing, they were I just remember when Kimberly left, Zordon had told her, to go on with her life that, that she doesn't, the main purpose was for them to grow up is what he was kind of saying and to like really work. I can't remember word for
Yeah.
word, but the main point he made was like, look, being a Rangers was kind of helps you to grow the fuck up, go do stuff in life. Don't let being a Ranger stop you. That's
Right. Right.
basically what it said. But it was almost to like help you out, be the better person of yourself.
Right.
Um, but the only ones that I know, and there's probably more that came, and and I just don't remember,
Yeah.
and I'm not counting like the reunions or anything, but
Right.
I do know obviously Jason, David, Frank, Tommy, and so did Jason. Jason came back a few times too to be a mentor. So I think that's
Right.
just what it was. And like
Yeah.
you got to remember when I was a kid when they first released on Fox Kids, they didn't have mentors but Zordon. And that's
Yep.
why this is so important to Billy to bring him back.
Yeah. He
That was
does
the only
mention.
mentor they had.
Yeah, and he mentions that, that he was kind of a mentor slash father figure, and he's really desperate to try to bring him back for sure. But he's really feeling guilty, especially when you have a moments where the daughter is just like really reaming him a new one, like she's
Mhm.
just like, it's your fault mom died. And she says
Well,
something
she's
like,
also,
do you
you
feel,
got to
do
remember
you
she's
feel, do you feel that? Does it sting good?
yeah. Well, the way I took it too, I'm like, yeah, she said what she had to say, and you got to remember she's a teenager, she's an idiot. But regardless, she is entitled to express what she's feeling. But she doesn't understand that when you take any superhero role, doesn't matter, and you're going to be part of a team, you're going to be risking your life for your team member. You're going to be
Right,
risking your life in general. So that's what she doesn't understand.
right.
And
Until
that's why Billy didn't get mad or Zach didn't get mad. Is like
right.
because really, I got a bad temper. I would have smacked her, and then told her that. But you can't do that anymore. But that's just what it is. You got to
Yeah,
understand, and she doesn't understand. She wants revenge, and revenge can only take you so far. Revenge you need to really plot it out and see how else is this going to affect, and
right,
how can I do it the right way?
right, right.
Because you
And
can do
she's
revenge, you just gotta do it the right way. So I
yeah.
disagree with what Zach said. I was like, "You just gotta do it the right way."
Do it the right way. But yeah, Zach had to give her the lessons, and because she kept trying to she kept trying to morph. She had her
She
mom's
had too much anger.
yeah, and she's like, why can't I morph? Why can't I morph? And then Zach had to explain to her that being a Power Ranger, being a hero in general, you have to be selfless. Which she does by the end of the movie. Here we
Mhm.
go. Gail says technically they can still be Rangers because in later seasons they brought back OG actors in the same role. Lightspeed Rescue were adults who were firefighters and first responders. So is that why the
Mhm.
Red Ranger guy showed up and he had firefighter outfit on while he was eating lunch? Let
Wait,
me
which
see.
one was it again?
What's his
Lightspeed?
name?
I don't know if he was in Lightspeed though,
Okay,
because there was
Steve
Turbo
Cardenas
and
as
Speed. Yeah.
Rocky. Rocky, when Rocky showed up, it kind of looked like he was in a firefighter, didn't it?
Yeah.
He looked like he was in a firefighter outfit, but he was eating
Yeah.
lunch. That kind of made me laugh. He's like, "Man, I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch." All right,
He
What do we
was
got to
good. I
do?
always liked Rocky.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. But they gotta rescue the other Rangers, and you see the more of the little shrunken action figure collection in the back. That it's not just OG Rangers that are getting captured; they're going all over the place. She's got a
Yeah.
whole collection, so they're like, okay, this is a desperation attempt. We got to call in who's available, and then that's when Rocky and Catherine
Mhm.
shows up. Were you disappointed with the two cameos here?
Which
Hold
one?
on, let me get him. Let me get him. Boom.
Not
Or
really.
was he like, hey, it's fun?
It's
Hey, there they are.
fine. I'm glad they gave them a job. You know what I mean?
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah. It was fun seeing them, but I
well,
I
it
wanted to
kind
see
of okay,
John.
here's the
I
thing.
wanted
The
to see
reason
Johnny throw down a little, but
Yeah, well, the
it's
reason
fun.
why I wasn't really mad or anything because we all know when Billy left, he hooked up with an alien chick or something. So, okay, yeah, okay.
Is
So
that why they referenced that in the
they
movie?
referenced that,
Okay,
yeah. So he went
okay,
out
all
to
right,
space and be with her. Really is because in real life he was just getting too old and he was the oldest one of them all.
right,
So
right,
that's
right.
what they
Okay,
were referencing. He was doing like work in outer space, and I guess eventually Aisha and the other one, eventually Adam. Yeah, Adam went out there. I guess. I mean, like I said, I didn't continue after they
yeah.
gave it to the whole new Rangers, basically.
But yeah, it was fun seeing them, and Billy. They were thanking Billy for creating this kind of technology. What was the technology again?
I'm not gonna
Well,
remember those
like
names.
they can cloak, basically turn invisible.
Yeah,
That was their
like Harry
technology.
Potter, the Invisible
Yeah.
Cloak.
Oh my goodness.
Basically, it helps them turn invisible in order to like, what's it called?
And they use it later.
To
Yeah.
I mean, to instant transmission. I'm talking Dragon Ball Z, I know, but to instant
Yeah.
transmission
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
somewhere else without being detected. Because
Right.
no, I mean, yeah, so without being detected, and then they'll turn because the main thing, the reason why the other two villains, which is like oh my god, like the lizard one, oh my god, why am I forgetting the
Like
Matador? There we go, the Matador. So the
yeah.
reasons why they were able to follow all these rangers and capture these rangers, and they were paying reference also to the other rangers, not just the regular Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, is because when they transformed, they were detected. They knew where to
Right.
follow them. They knew where to get them. So
Right.
they needed a way how to like do instant transmission without that. And they went over there, and then they turned, then they turned into rangers, and then they were able to do their trap.
Yeah.
They're
For
made out of
sure.
steel, like that's a really
Yeah.
smart thing. No, because you could get just magnet. Yeah. So
Right. What made me laugh? Well, let me rewind a little bit. So protocol has been activated. They get the other two Rangers. I love how quickly Billy comes up with he makes extra coins, like copy coins. He's like, hey, look, you have their powers now, you can use their Zords. We solved that problem in 5 seconds. All right, let's go. We got stuff to do. But yeah, they're all here and get ready. Look at Zach. Look at Zach up in there, man. They're all here, ready to go. And as soon as they land, Catherine made me laugh because what did she say exactly when they all landed in front of the putties? Because the putties are
they
running
still
amok
sound
now.
like turkeys.
Yeah, they still sound like
I
angry
never would,
turkeys.
when she said
So,
that, I was like, yes, girl. Yes,
that's hilarious.
that's what they sound like. I'm surprised my parents never said anything about that.
But yeah, I was rolling. But yeah, we get some more fun martial arts fights, action sequences here. The Rangers throwing down, kicking, do some pretty fun boot work right here, fighting the putties. We get some fun little stunts here and there, some fun action for sure. And of course, we had to have a fight in the what was the little cafe? What was it? The little hangout
Oh,
spot.
Ernie's.
Mm-hmm. You had to fight a little. They had to throw down. Zach had to do his breakdance fighting. He had to do his breakdance fighting. He had
I
to
am
do it.
so mad Bulk and Skull were not in there. Because
Yeah,
they
they
had like
was a
they had their
mechanic
own
shop or
business, like a
something.
scope. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
some kind of business thing. Yeah, and they kind of the camera like panned by it. And I know what are those guys doing? They could have been in this. That would have been
they're
fun.
still around. I know sometimes
Yeah.
they still do like, little conventions and all that.
Netflix is like, look, we're trying to keep this on the cheap.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah.
pay for too much around there. But yeah, so they're trying to do the thing, fighting Rita, and like you said, Jax, they had to power down at some point to trick
Mhm.
to trick the two minions. But yeah, our girl here gets kidnapped a couple of times. They had to save her. She kept kind of getting away because she's just rushing for revenge instead of doing things the right way. But let's go ahead and jump. I guess we can get into the third act, into the finale here. Hold on, let me go back to the comments here. Let me see if there was anything I missed here. All right, we'll keep it going here. So the third act of the finale, I was not expecting. Well, we had our fight. We had our main finale fight, and this time, Trini's daughter does the selfless act and throws herself in front of Billy. I like how Billy just went gangster at some point and just pulled out the gun. He just pulled out the gun and started shooting. I don't know if you guys noticed that. That was great. Like, they're all talking back and forth. He's like, man, all right, pull this out. And then he started blasting. Then we have a whole carnage fight. But Rita's about to get him again. And Trini's daughter does the selfless act. And I guess the morph device protects her, because I was wondering why she did not die instantly.
I think we skipped the part. I mean, let's go back to Billy.
Okay.
I really like, okay, you know how, and we all thought of this when they're either transforming or when they're saying their big cameo or something like that, right? Everyone's like, why don't they just attack? Why don't they just Billy fucking stabbed Robo Rita as she was doing like her little, it's whatever it was, like when she was making her little, like,
he impaled her.
He just went.
I was like, what?
Out of her.
That was great.
I love that, Bill. That's why I love Billy throughout the whole thing. I was like, dude, you're the leader now. I love, and then you handled this so much better than the original one. You were just like, no, I'm gonna fucking attack. I'm not gonna be fucking playing nice.
He just pulled out the gun and started shooting.
I don't got time. He's like, I don't have time. And that's always been some of my issues with superheroes, like with Goku or even Sailor Moon, because they're always like, no, we see the good in them, that we gotta try to at least work these. No, bitch, fucking stab the motherfucker. I don't got time for your feelings. I really don't. Okay,
but yeah, before the awesome impaling of Rita from behind from Billy, that's when
I'm gonna have a blue Power Ranger poster in the background.
Hey, let's go. It'd be fun.
Just like, sure. Yes, he knows what to do.
Yeah. Whatchamacallit? She gets hit by the Rita blast, and I'm assuming the morph, like the morph MacGuffin, protected her, because she would have died too. Like her mom.
Yeah, and then she saw those flashbacks, memories or something.
Yeah. Again, they was kind of briefly mentioned that in the morph MacGuffin, we keep calling it that. It's Billy said something like, "There's it's endless possibilities." Billy said about it, right? Like we don't know all of its powers, and so she somehow in that blast got all the memories of her mother and saw her adventures and stuff like that. But then after the selfless act, it started to glow. When you got the glow, that's right. Last Dragon shout out. When she got the glow, then it was time to morph. Boom, she morphed. And even though she's a real martial artist, credit to the actress, I do not think that was her in the yellow suit, because whoever's in that yellow suit was doing some badass shit. Right. Like the stunt woman that was in her suit was like running off the wall and flipping like this and taking out dudes' legs and shit. The Yellow Ranger at that point was kind of stealing the movie. The physical performer was stealing the movie. So I was like, dude, we need more of that. I wanted more. Again, Samurai Guy's greedy. I want more fights, more martial arts. Well, but I know, again, we got 55 minutes.
That was the whole point, which lacked the emotion, the huge, what was it, 20-something that came out, which I gave thumbs down. I basically
2017,
yeah. That's what it lacked. There was only one fight scene towards the end of the movie, but this was the point of the Power Rangers. If you think about it, millennials are raised very violently. raised very violently. That's why why do you think I'm like, hurry up and just kill them? Just hurry it up. I don't got time.
Yeah, so everyone's got a chance to shine. Everyone's brawling. And don't forget about Billy impaling Rita. Rocky straight spike. Jumped up in the air. Well, it was like 3-on-1. There was one more minion left, the Minotaur, right? I think he was the one left.
He was the one
And
left.
they triple teamed him, which was dope. He fell down, and then Rocky just leaped up in the air, came down Conan the Barbarian style, and just just stabbed him, killed him. And then right after that, I think Catherine says, "Wow, man, that was hardcore." Like she commented, she's like, "Wow, that was hardcore." I was like, "All right, Power Rangers, get a little something in there from Samurai to enjoy." But Rita's, you can't stop Rita. You know, she had to make her monster at the end. And now we'll get to let's talk about it. Javon, the real life Power Ranger, brought it up. Now, were these the CGI Zords, or these are still models?
No,
They look like
they
models
when
here,
they went into that's like the original footage right there.
right? Yeah,
But
they're
when they
still
went to
models.
the moon or something like that, that's
It,
it looked like Beast Wars. Was it the name of the show? I forgot where the one where it's trying to go all CGI. It kind of, I mean, look, I'm glad they're paying homage to the 90s and they weren't trying. Trust me, I'm very happy that they did that, right? But it really looked like, wait, are you guys trying to go more Beast Wars than like Mighty Morphin Power Ranger? I don't know. That was just me.
yeah, I think these still looked like models, and I was like, oh, there they are, nostalgic fun. But yeah, when they had the fight, it was CGI.
It
The
was
whole
just
thing was
really,
CGI, and I was kind of like, I get it. I know why they did it. The younger generation probably doesn't want to see a guy in a suit fighting another guy in a rubber suit. They want to see Transformers and CGI. They want to see that. So I'm sure that's probably why they did it. I'm not happy with it, but I'd rather have it than not have it.
mhm.
You know, so we got to have the Megazord throw down.
Oh,
You
we
know,
definitely jumped one on KL's Entertainment
which
Reviews.
one?
He's saying, can we talk about the crappy fighting car scene?
Oh, the raspy flying car
And
scene.
I get why
I
they
don't
want.
remember there was a flying car. Was there a
There
flying
was
car?
when the gay couple, like one of the guys was like, "Can you help me because my boyfriend is
Okay,
getting beat up."
okay, I have to comment on that. He's like, "Hey, help my boyfriend." I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?" That was my first response. His boyfriend was like half a mile away from the car, like getting attacked by right, and I'm like, "Dude, what are you doing? Just standing by your car waiting for somebody? Go over there and help your boyfriend out, you idiot!" But you know, they had to give her something to do.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They just gave her
But
something to do. They wanted to add the car flying and everything,
what
more
the
of
hell are you
that.
doing? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they updated the little buggy though. I really
Was
am.
that what did Billy make that? I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, because it was his car.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, they always
It's
hopped.
been
Yeah,
a long time, guys.
all the Rangers hopped in that fucking car at one point. I remember.
Okay, so there were models, but the transformation was CGI. Yeah. Well, the
Yeah.
whole fight on the moon looked CGI. I mean,
Yeah,
that was
but it
obvious
was just like, I
CGI.
mean, I get it. We're trying to stick to the 90s, but can we at least do like 2000s CGI or something? I don't know.
Or maybe more budget, put a little bit more budget in there, you know.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I was expecting OG guy in suit, you know, Tokusatsu, Ultraman. You know, I was expecting something like that. But I mean, again, I'd rather have it than not have it. Joanne says, nah, the CGI was crap. No excuses when the YouTube series Power Rangers where the CGI is better. Plug that show, brother. Keep
Plug that
plugging it.
show.
Plug that show.
Maybe
Plug
we
that
should
show.
do one
Plug
on
that
that.
show. Plug that show.
Samurai, we should talk about that.
What?
About the Unworthy series.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
down.
we should. We should look into it and
I
try
need
to review
something
it.
new anyways. I've been watching.
And Javon, you could be on the show. That's
Yeah.
right. You could be on the show with us and
I've
talk
been
about it.
watching crappy real estate drama on Netflix. So I need some. Why did I
Real
land? I don't
estate?
real estate drama, like reality shows.
Oh,
I need to move away. I don't know
yes.
how I landed on that. That goes to show you that my life is so damn boring that I'm watching this shit.
Well, when I was sitting in jury duty last Friday, yay. Luckily, Samurai Guy got out of that bullshit. They had the TV on, and I was like, you know, because everyone's miserable, right? And on
Mhm.
the TV, they had like one of those remodel the houses shows, right? Like, we're gonna
Mhm.
do this for your house, we're gonna change all this, and then they bring in the couple at the end and they go, oh, all right. One of those guys was Lil Jon. Could someone explain to me how Little John check out your new house? Yeah. I was like, what is going on? I'm like sitting there, like, am I looking at other people around me? Like, am I the only one? Am I insane? But yeah, it was this female and Little John were the hosts for this show to try to help out and fix this person's
Oh, he was the host. I
Yes,
thought that was his house.
no, he was the host
What
trying to
happened to
help
his
and fix.
career? No more sweat down the balls. What the fuck? That was the anthem of my junior year in high
Oh shit!
school.
Oh shit! Sorry, we got off track there, but that was hilarious.
Let's go
I had
back.
to
Let's go
share that
back.
with
Okay.
you. But
We're talking
yeah,
about the crappy car and the
the
CGI.
crappy go, yeah. So the Zord, the Megazord does its thing, kicks asses, and takes names. And Monster is done, son. And we have our cool little reunion shot towards the end. They end up freeing all the other Rangers. And did you get a little? Did you get? Wait, hold on. Little John just copying the Vanilla Ice show that appeared. I'm missing something else now. We're going down a rabbit hole.
We're going down. Maybe we should do just a video. Like let's just find some shows and just watch like 10 seconds and that's it.
But anyway, back to the show, the movie, and did you get a little misty eye at the end when they showed them all the old footage of
We
the
skipped
original
the part. We
team?
didn't talk about like
Which one?
when they were talking to what's it called, the girl and everything when she finally apologized to Billy. Remember?
Oh
The
yeah, towards the end, right,
yeah.
right.
And
Were they drinking milkshakes? They were drinking something.
KL Entertainment. Was anyone upset they never featured the actress Rita, or did people prefer robotic? I prefer actual Rita. Like I don't know, maybe because I don't know. I mean,
Well,
last time I remember seeing her, this was
they
like
recasted her. They
yeah,
recasted her on the
it's the
later
same
show.
voice, but
Right.
I remember seeing her. Oh my god, it was at Anime Expo. It was in 2011, I think.
Yeah.
She looked great. I mean, they could have still put her in. I don't know, maybe it's the age thing or what, but money too, probably.
This is Netflix, you guys. This is
Yeah. Well, they just probably paid for her voice and that's it.
But yeah, did you get a little misty eyed there when they showed that footage of them sitting around singing, and then it morphed into?
No, you know why? Because I don't like Kimberly's singing voice.
Copy that. But hey, respect.
It was nice that they did the
They
little tribute. I'm glad they did.
Yes, so respect for both of these legends right here. That's right. Once a Ranger, always a Ranger. And you know, for a little small short Netflix, not the biggest budget movie special, I had fun.
Me too.
I had a good time. I had a good time. So before we move on to some extra news here and end it for the day, we got to rate this bitch because this is a review. So what we do here on the Movie Dojo, we're going to rate the action, and then we're going to rate the story, and then we will choose an MVP. That's right, an MVP out of the movie. I already know who your MVP is, but I want to hear it.
I don't have one. I was like,
there's no MVP out of the movie. No MVP, no favorite.
Okay. I mean,
there you go. Yeah. All right. So, Jax, what are you giving the story? Oh, Jax, we've changed to letters now. So
yeah.
I
kind of noticed there's some stuff changed. Yeah.
C is average, but you can do minus or pluses. C is average on the channel. What are you giving Power Rangers once and always? Story.
The story, I'll give it like an A-.
Okay.
Yeah, it stuck to the. I mean, I felt like they didn't overdo it either to try to like bring in new generation, which is what I fucking hate. But because they know the ones that are really going to pay attention is my generation, or even maybe some Gen X.
Right. Okay. So, there you go. A- for the story.
That's why I thought they did a good job. Yeah.
What do you give the action?
Oh, 10. Like, oh wait, we're still doing ratings. I mean, the letters. Sorry. Yeah. I'll give it an A+. No,
okay.
You got to understand. I mean, I'm not good at martial arts, but I used to do a little bit, and I did like basic boxing. But that's what it was because of them why I got into it.
She's a ninja. She's just being humble. I've seen the flips off the walls, guys.
But it was actual good, martial arts. It wasn't just like fuck it. I don't know, Mortal Kombat 2. Kicks.
Yeah. So your MVP of the movie is
Billy.
There you go, Billy. Look at that. All right. My MVP of the movie. I don't know. I just really liked Zach in this movie. I really
Me
enjoyed
too.
him.
To tell you the truth, I hope in the next one he's more
Yeah.
in charge.
If
I
need be,
really
right?
do. And I
Yeah.
met him in real life. He's great. I love him. I have a picture with him and everything from
How
Anime
cool
Expo.
is that? Oh,
Yeah.
do you have it or it's put away right
It's
now?
no, it's on my Facebook and Instagram. I gotta
Oh,
go
okay.
digging through it. Yeah, it's like
Oh, no, it's all
Instagram and
right.
all that. Yeah.
How cool is that? That is
Yeah, I love
awesome.
the guy. He was really
Yeah.
nice.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm gonna give the story a B. I'm gonna give the action a B plus. But yeah, definitely way above average. A fun little slice of '90s nostalgia, taking us back to a different time, a different era, and this is where it all began. And now, with all these other extra shows coming out, there's a new generation of younglings that will find their own brand new team of Power Rangers, and they're going to want to get the toys and get the suits and get and do that martial arts. You know what I mean? So I don't think Power Rangers will die. I think it'll go on
Yeah, I don't think it's
forever.
gonna die anytime
No, I
soon.
think
No.
it'll go on forever, and I'm happy for the fans.
Mhm.
Now we definitely have to get together with Javon. Javon, you still here, brother? I think he may be gone for now. For now, so, but we got to check out that Unworthy show, Jax, for
Mhm.
sure, and then we got to get Javon on here and be a guest with us. But this is coming out this year, so
Mm.
we definitely have to get together and review this. So this was what Jason was working on.
Mhm. I know what you're talking
Yes.
about. Yeah.
And it's to celebrate his 50th birthday. It would have been his 50th birthday this year. They're actually releasing this in theaters. Yes, but
Mm.
if we can't see it in theaters, obviously, it'll come to streaming and we can watch it in
I
streaming at
guess
some
I'm
point.
actually gonna go to the theaters. I don't like going to the movie theaters.
Yeah,
I'm not good with dealing with other people around me of watching a movie.
I don't
I
blame
am
you.
just so spoiled with streaming when it comes to I'm
Yeah,
gonna pause it because I got something to do
yeah,
or rewind as much as I can. So, but
yeah.
I'll do it for him just to go fuck it, especially because I feel bad for calling him a damsel in distress.
Oh, I agree with this. If they do another part two for Netflix, that's my boy right there, Zed.
I love
That
Lord Zed.
is my guy.
Yes.
That's my guy right there. Oh, look at this. Brandon says Bruce Lee and the Power Rangers was the reason why he got into martial arts. Nice. Yes, it did not feel like an hour. It felt fast.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. That's true for sure. But if they do a part two, I wouldn't mind it be like a full length movie. I wouldn't mind an
Tell you
hour and
this
20,
too,
an
it
hour and a
was a
half.
lot better than the movie that was like the big well, I guess big budget. The one that came out when I was a kid. It was a
27.
lot
Oh,
better. Huh?
no, no, go ahead. I thought you were talking about the
It
2017 movie.
no, no, with the original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie that came out like in 19 something, I forgot.
Right.
Let's say 97.
Yeah.
It was a lot better than that. That's when they had introduced Aisha and all them. And then
Right.
they continued on with the series. Yeah.
Yeah. I did
So
not see the movie after that. Was that the Turbo movie? I didn't
yeah,
see that
I think
one.
they had the blue kid,
Oh, god damn
Blake.
it.
I think that was his name, Blake, right? The blue kid. I just was. They
uh,
had Jason and Kimberly back in that one. I think Kimberly and Jason were like they turned evil or something. So
oh, interesting. But yeah, this project right here, this is inspired by Power Rangers, but this is its own thing, Jax.
mhm.
Jason is not even playing Tommy. He's playing a different character. So I want to
Okay.
make sure you're aware of that. But I mean, look at this. Let's fucking go, man.
Yeah.
Let's go. And I rewatched the teaser the other day, and Jason's doing all his martial arts. He's doing everything. We got some badass stunt people in there. I saw Mark DeCascos in there. I'm like, whoa. So yeah, I'm excited for this. So this is the next project. If we can't get to Power Rangers Unworthy, we got to get to this, at least this first,
Yeah.
and we'll have another review here, and we'll hang out with you badasses and talk more Power Rangers. Yes, yes. Let's see. I heard Netflix is working on a reboot bit. Not sure if it's a film or series. Every time they try to reboot something, man, it's like not encouraging. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So, but it says Lord Drakon is awesome in the comments. Yeah, yeah. So we'll see. Definitely have to check out this movie when it comes out for sure. But yeah, this was fun. This was a blast. It was cool having you back here on the channel. It has been a while, Jax. But hey, all you badasses watching, thanks again for for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you're down for the metal, are you metal heads? All kinds of the metal, the folk metal, the blackened metal. That's right, industrial. All of the metal resides on Jax Be the Ripper's channel.
Pretty
That's
much.
right. Check in the description box below the link. Go there and subscribe if you are down with the metal. That's right, because you can't kill the metal. The metal will live on. That's right. Let's see
It
here.
beat grunge. It beat
you
grunge.
beat me to it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Techno tried to destroy the metal.
Disco tried to destroy it, didn't work.
Yep,
Punk tried to destroy it, didn't work. Well, no, Punk didn't try to destroy it.
The
Punk was his own thing,
metal
but still.
at its way. Oh, I love it. I love that song. Oh, yeah, but this is a lot of fun. You guys, I'm not sure what is up for tomorrow's schedule or Saturdays. But here on the channel, we'll have something coming up. More trailer reactions and more fun, more movie reviews. Might be reviewing Bloodsport next week. We will see. The Samurai and the Alex Richter, the Kung Fu Genius, may or may not be teaming up for that one. But you stay tuned. More awesome content. Take care, guys. Keep fighting them putties. I'll see you guys. Oh, hold on a second. Wait. I gotta do this first. I gotta show respect to the Movie Dojo Army. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys on the next one.